So the impact of the Delphi technique, whenever we see impact, we always discuss the positives and the negatives, the pros and cons, the advantages and the disadvantages. So I'm sure you get the idea right now. What exactly is the Delphi technique? Well, this is when we just get a bunch of experts, we ask them so many questions, we push out questionnaires, we get feedback from them, we give out a second round of questionnaires, the experts reach a consensus. And the beauty of this is that we don't ever bring the experts together as a group. It is possible, but we don't need to bring them together. And that's the beauty of it. So no one's going to be swayed by any ideas or opinions. You don't feel pressured. You don't feel levels of bias as well if you know one of the other experts. We don't involve our employees. So yeah, there's a bunch of pros here. So we can use a bunch of experts without bringing them together, yes. The experts will give the business clear ideas and solutions on how to improve the productivity, the profitability, the efficiency of the business, and so on. Information received from experts can be used to solve very complex business problems, which is great. And experts may give honest and credible opinions as they do not have a direct or personal interest in the business. So there's no conflict of interest here. Like they've got absolutely no, stake in the business, so they can just look at it objectively. And conflict can be avoided, especially if all employees are knowledgeable and well qualified and dominating employees already within the business. They may not take over the process as they do not form part of this problem-solving process. It's just a panel of experts that we've gotten together that don't actually meet. And it also reduces noise levels in an environment since there's no discussion as well. Okay, but the big drawbacks here, the negatives, it's a very expensive technique because there are really high administrative costs. Okay, these are experts, we got to pay them quite a bit. It's a very bureaucratic, long process, and it will be quite difficult or time-consuming, complicated to analyze the data received from these experts. The turnaround time, the feedback could just take a lot of time to analyze, to report, to capture. It's a long, drawn-out process. And not all experts are willing or interested to give feedback or complete questionnaires. It seems as though it's a bit of like an elementary activity. And some experts as well, they may not have an in-depth knowledge of certain topics that are specific to the industry that the business is operating in.